Now we'll turn our attention to a little bit of political stories. Nigeria's electoral body, INEC, has cautioned political parties and candidates against engaging in early campaign activities ahead of the 2027 general elections. And you wonder why. Speaking on Monday, the chief press secretary to the INEC chairman, Rotimi Oyekanmi, said no official timetable has been released just yet, and any form of electioneering at this stage violates the Electoral Act. His remarks come amid a growing wave of political posters, endorsements, verbal attacks among key figures, developments many interpret as unofficial campaigning. Citing sections 94 and 95 of the Electoral Act 2022, Oyekanmi stressed that campaigns can only begin 150 days before the election and must comply strictly with INEC regulations. Also, to discuss more on this, we're joined by Political Affairs Analyst Taiwo Olapade. Thank you so much for joining us once again.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're talking premature electioneering, and it's no surprise because we're seeing a lot of visits to different regions of Nigeria, a lot of political subtle campaigns here and there. What is your take on the INEC's caution?
Well, let me start by saying that INEC is coming out a bit late because, whether we like it or not, we have seen a lot of political activities around the corner, and this did not start today, particularly among the political heavyweights and also the leading political parties, be it PDP, be it APC, be it Labour, and even the new fan law, the African Democratic Congress. All of them, for me, have run in violation of this section 94, 95 of the 2022 Electoral Act. And what I'm expecting INEC to have done, rather than coming out to even still telling them, they are aware, they know the rules. If they have violated the rules, apply the sanction, accordingly. You don't need to be dressing the...
I was going to ask, now they have come out to warn, and nowhere in that statement did they mention the repercussion for that. What should be done to those who have already...
That's what I'm saying. INEC is just trying to be clever, than have, as the case may be. What it should have been done is to apply the sanction appropriately and accordingly. Particularly the political heavyweights, the bigwigs, you know them, I know them, INEC also know them. And that's why I said earlier that this comment from INEC spokesman to the INEC chairman, Mr. Rotimi Oyekanmi, is rather belated, because already they have violated this law, no doubt about it. Particularly, just like I said, the major political parties and even members of these same political parties. So what INEC is supposed to do in this regard, you have the books, you have the laws. They too, they know the laws, they know the rules. And the rules, according to you, have been violated. So what do? Do you now start also window dressing it? So INEC is just being clever by now coming out with a statement, warning them, or calling their attention to the laws that they've already been broken.
I mean, people will speculate that even INEC is complicit because these are things that should attract disqualification.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
Seeing how, and I don't think that these people will stop. So would you agree that INEC is complicit, has been compromised?
Well, I think I totally agree with the choice of words, and I'm hoping that INEC are also watching this. INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakub, and even Mr. Rotimi Oyekanmi, that we relate with as journalists, as media, public commentators, we relate with him regularly. I hope they are watching, and I think they need to do the due diligence by really applying the sanction, because whether we like it or not, just like you said, this will continue till we dovetail into 2027 presidential election in particular, whether we like it or not. Definitely. This rule was not broken yesterday, was not broken today. This rule has been broken maybe like about a few months back. And we're still talking about close to about 2 years to 2027 presidential general elections, as the case may be.
All right. Once again, it's another dramatic turn in the political landscape of Nigeria. Thank you so much, Political Affairs Analyst Taiwo Olapade, for joining us to discuss this.
Thank you so much for having me.